Senator Ted Cruz has made it his mission to put himself front and center on just about every issue, with some notable exceptions. He couldn't be bothered about the many Texans who were fighting to survive during a winter storm without power and water. He went to Cancun instead on vacay. And he apparently had very little interest in the U.S. Marine from Texas who was detained by the Russians for nearly 3 years. The father of Trevor Reed, who was recently returned to the U.S., gave an interview to the Dallas Morning News where he praised all the lawmakers, both Republicans and Democrats, who helped bring his son home. But Texas Teddy was singled out for his lack of support. Not holding back, Joey Reed said Cruz didn't do anything. He's an embarrassment to the state of Texas. Let me just say that. I don't care what or who runs against him. I will work for their campaign to defeat that son of a... You get the idea. Cruz's office told the Dallas Morning News that his silence was out of concern of antagonizing Russian strongman Vladimir Putin. Oh, well, how polite. And that does seem to be a trend among some in this new Republican Party, concerned not to anger the ex-KGB authoritarian dictator. Take, for instance, the president that Cruz enabled, Donald Trump. You might remember this Oval Office photo from exactly 5 years ago today. For those who don't know, the smiling man next to Trump is Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. And by the way, we only have this picture because Russia's state news agency sent it out at the time. The Russian photographer was the only one allowed in the meeting in the Oval Office of our White House, while U.S. journalists were kept out. Strange, right? That was also the meeting where Trump revealed highly classified information that was given to us by Israel to the Russians. All the more reason Trump was such a danger to our country, as his former and rather solicitous at the time, Defense Secretary Mark Esper, is now revealing to sell a book.
Donald Trump, as best I can assess, is a person driven by self-interest. And in the case of politics, it's his reelection. And as I note there, he seemed to be willing to sacrifice anything to get there, whether it was a policy objective or people or our institutions. And
with Trump, the Russians were able to control the narrative, control events, and it appears in some ways to control the White House. But they don't have that anymore under President Joe Biden, as can be clearly seen in this administration's backing of Ukraine. Meanwhile, Putin is losing control over the Russian narrative on the war, which is going very, very badly. But the consequences for Ukrainian civilians remain severe and appalling.